think I just may have unlocked a cheat code of succeeding on eBay and whatnot simultaneously together. So I'm going to show you guys that and get into a couple of questions that came from the comment section in just a moment after this. But first of all, guys, what's up? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. A lot of you guys are new to the channel. There's like a couple hundred guys that are women and men, rather, a couple hundred of you guys that have subscribed in the last week or so. So I'm getting a lot of new comments on information that I've covered before. So I think I'm going to go ahead and give a refresher course on a couple of things, not an exhaustive course or anything like that, but just a couple of answers to some questions. But let me show you guys what I got going out right now real quick before we jump into this video. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. So on Whatnot, we got 47 orders going out for a total of $413. And then on eBay, we got 33 orders going out for a total of $752, which brings the total to over $1,100, which is pretty cool with me. I'm definitely on board with that. So the cheat code, right? I'm not going to drag it out. I'm not going to make you wait until the end of the video to hear what it is, because as I've said in the last two videos, there's no secret to succeeding online, right? There's no secret sauce. There's no magic recipe to succeeding on eBay and whatnot, or any platform for that matter. It's not having a YouTube channel. I had somebody say something about that. I do not sell to people on my YouTube channel. I don't have my eBay store link anywhere. You will never find it. I don't give it out. I don't want you guys shopping with me. I don't want my success to be contingent upon having a YouTube channel selling to viewers. That's not a fair model. I mean, you can do it. You know, Commonwealth Picker does it. Hair Tornado does it. I don't do it. What I do is have you guys come to Whatnot streams and buy inventory that you guys can then turn around and flip. But that's not making me a bunch of money. That's making you guys money. So that's where my head is with the YouTube stuff. And on top of that, that's just not, if you start a YouTube channel to sell inventory to your subscribers, it's going to be a long haul. I've been doing YouTube for 4 years. I barely sell anything to anyone that is a subscriber. All right. So the real deal is all these items right here. These 47 items that got sold on Whatnot, these couple of items right here, paid for all of this, these, and that pile right there, right? Well, not this whole pile. Let me correct myself. But the first 10 of these items are items that I kept for myself that I can make about $300 on. Out of the box that I got, one box from one sourcer that sends me inventory, I kept 10 items for myself, and not even all great items, because I put Harley on the shelf. I put Lululemon on the shelf. There's Cool over here. There's all types of really great brands, right? Look, Harley T right there. Even in this pile of stuff right here, there's Peter Millar, there's Bonobos, North Face, Levi's, Affliction, stuff like that. But and I put all that type of stuff in there too, right? This is the stuff people didn't buy. So this is my portion of what's going to get listed, right? So for this box of inventory from this one person, I paid $375 plus shipping, right? Which the shipping was like, what, 50, 60 bucks, something like that. And as you saw on that one show in particular, I sold 47 items for 413 bucks. Now this batch of inventory is paid for off this payout alone, right? So with the items that I get over here, I can use now to be in the profits. That is the cheat code. Buying these boxes from people, at first I was like, you know, oh, this is great. This is awesome, right? But then I start realizing that some of the stuff that I was buying was not worth selling. Basic Nike tees, anything Adidas or Under Armour's, nobody wants that stuff. So while I was buying a lot of it, and even when I went down to buying it for a cheaper price, I was still not being able to be profitable on it. So I've started being much more selective, handpicking only items that I know that my people on Whatnot are going to want, or that I would be happy to list myself on eBay. And it's made a world of a difference. It's totally been a game changer. So with that being said, anybody can do this, right? I'm not talking about like getting on Whatnot and buying boxes from people on a YouTube audience. I'm talking about buying inventory. Say you go on a binge trip, right? You buy a lot of great stuff. You run all that stuff on your Whatnot stream. Whatever doesn't sell, turn around and put it on eBay. Your Whatnot stream should, if you buy the right stuff, pay for all of those items in one trip, especially if you go to the bins. Then the rest is just going to be all profits. And you could just keep flipping that same investment every single day over and over again. Meanwhile, your eBay store is getting fat filled with nice items that sell for good money. This is something that anyone can do. So here I am trying to figure out how to make this work. And I think I found it. So if you guys want to sell me inventory, link down below in the description. There is a link to where we can work together. You guys can book a call. You can sell me some inventory. I can put some money in your pocket. And it's just a win-win for everybody involved. Some people out there don't like listing. Some people out there don't want to, pay taxes. Some people out there don't want to do any type of thing at all, but go and, fix their shopping addiction. They crave to just go on the hunt, the thrill of finding good items. Sell those items to me. I'll put some cash in your pocket and we can work together. One of the questions I got asked was about the new shipping, right? There's UPS Ground Saver, and then the shipping prices have just changed. One of the things that new people to this channel might not know is that I have business policies set up in my store to where everything is under standard shipping. So what that means is I charge a flat rate of $7.95 for anything that's under a pound, and I charge a flat rate of $9.99 for anything that's over a pound, up until it gets to a 3-pound, 4-pound, 5-pound jacket. Then I have a $14.95 shipping policy for that. But I've literally only got 23 items in my store total that are under that policy. Usually I'll send everything out cheaper, and I'll eat the difference if I lose anything on it. But most of the time I'm making profit on my shipping, right? The way that I do that is I go into business policies, I select standard shipping, and I give myself a 10-day handling time, even though I ship every single day, right? And then that allows me to pick the cheapest option on the eBay home screen of whatever the dimensions are and the weight comes out to be. I can choose the cheapest method of shipping. So say, for instance, I have a pair of jeans. I live in Missouri. If someone in Oregon orders those, it's going to be $12 to ship that to them. But with the way that I do it, I can choose UPS Ground Saver as an option, and it'll go out for $7. That works for me, right? The buyer gets their item. I get to make a couple of bucks off the shipping, and they don't pay $12 for shipping. They pay $9.99. No one's paying full price here. So it's a win-win for everybody. And that's the reason why I do that, because shipping ain't getting cheaper, guys. The prices are going to keep going up. And so buyers are going to start getting ran off on certain items. No one's going to want to pay $10 for a t-shirt to get shipped to them, especially if they pay $5 for the t-shirt. So that's just my strategy. That's how I do it. I'm not telling everyone else to do that. You got to check your metrics from what part of the United States you live in. If you're from Florida selling to California, you might lose money doing it that way. I live in the middle of the United States, so it works well for me. So something real funny just happened to me. I was using the bathroom, scrolling on Instagram, and Ginger Marvin was showing a reel of some stuff she got from the Goodwill outlet. And she had a pair of these, and I don't know if she sold hers or however much she sold them for, but mine are kind of distressed, scuffing on them, dark spots on them from people just wearing them, and water probably getting on them and stuff like that. But these are Sorel boots. These just sold a moment ago when you guys heard that cha-ching. Those sold for $25. So I just think it's funny. I was like, dang, Ginger Marvin, she found some of those. Why ain't mine sold? And then 5-10 minutes later, they're selling. So that's what's up. Now I'm waiting on the person to pay for them. Nope, they did pay. It says poems had now been paid and can be shipped. Hey, let's go. So 25 plus shipping on those. That's the first item. So I've got quite a few of pretty decent priced items going out. Obviously there's going to be some smaller price sales in here because I do accept a lot of aggressive offers, but that Sorel boots was one of them. And let me show you guys some more of these. Okay, now I want to preface this by saying just because these items sold doesn't mean that I'm recommending these as good items to sell. These items right here, all are old, all have very old numbers. I'm on 26,000 as far as listing number goes. So these have all just been old items that have been selling just because I've been back active on my eBay store. I'm gonna go ahead and go over these real quick with you guys, and then I'll show you some better items. This is the Abercrombie and Fitch girls hoodie, sold for $9. Banana Republic fleece jacket or sweatshirt jacket, sold for $12. This is a Avalanche jacket, sold for $13.50. That's a men's large. And we got this Grant's Farm. This is just like a local. So if you guys know who the Budweiser Clydesdales are, this is where they stay at in St. Louis. The Budweiser Clydesdales are stationed there, and it's also like a farm just by a St. Louis family that's been in the business for years. That sold for $14. That's a men's 2XL. Life is Good shirt sold for $5.67. That's a women's large. And then we got this American Eagle shirt I sold for $6. So like I said, just because I've sold these items doesn't mean I'm telling you guys to go pick these items up. These are just what have been selling. Now, when I say that I'm running these items through Whatnot and giving people a chance to buy great items, that's what I really mean. For example, these items are items that I ran on Whatnot that nobody bought. I listed them last week and they sold, obviously within a couple of days. So the first item is going to be this Vince sweater. Now, this one did sell, but my top buyer on Whatnot gave it to me. He's like, here, man, that's for you. It's a tip. So this is a Vince wool sweater, no cashmere sweater. I sold that and I accepted a best offer of $30 on that one. These are Ariat jeans, M5 jeans. These were never ran on Whatnot though, because this is the buy cost on this was too high to put it on Whatnot and lose money on it. So this was given to me by a friend to put on here, and I sold those for her for $35. Then we got these Nike pants. I ran these on Whatnot. Nobody wanted them. I accepted a best offer of $14 because why not? These Guess jeans, I tried selling these on Whatnot. I started them out as a best offer, or I started the bid out at $10 because these had pretty high comps on them. I did list them for $50 on eBay, but I accepted a $35 offer on them, and they sold the same day that I listed them. This Black Cat track, it's a Russell Athletic vintage sweatshirt. You see there's like stains on it, stains, and the hood is torn right there. So nobody bought it, understandably, but it sold the day that I listed it for a best offer of $22. Then we got this Philadelphia Eagles sweatshirt. I listed this for $25, brand new. It's just an NFL team apparel. So not like really great, like a Nike brand or something like that. But that sold the day that I listed it as well for a $20 offer. And we got this one, $26.74. This one's pretty cool. There's a vintage Marines jacket. Just a windbreaker, like 90s, late 90s, early Y2K Marine windbreaker jacket. I sell the Marine stuff all the time, and I've tried running it on Whatnot, and nobody lists or nobody buys it. So I just stopped putting this type of stuff on there. This sold the same day that I listed it for a best offer of $22.50, and it is a Gear for Sports brand. It's an extra large. So I think the part of the recipe is also knowing what people consistently don't buy from you. If you run the same type of thing on Whatnot over and over again and people don't buy it, but you know that it's a good item and you know that you can sell it for a great price, immediately send it to eBay. There's no sense in trying to force something on a buyer that isn't looking for it. You know what I mean? So if it's a really great brand, for instance, like Title IX, I ran a Title IX shirt on Whatnot. Nobody bought it. These Title IX shirts go for like $30. Nobody knows the brand. If you don't have the time to educate people, and then not only that, but to get them to see the value in an item, they're not going to buy it regardless. So things like that, I'll just keep for myself, and just put them on my eBay store. I got a Title IX shirt that I ran. It was a wool blend. I started the bid at like $5. Nobody bought it. I understand that may be a high bid, but it is what it is. And nobody bought it. It's listed right now for $29 on my eBay store. So I just listed it last night. We'll see how quick it takes to sell. Okay, so for the last item that I have time pretty much to show you guys is this Ford Motorsport vintage hat. I bought this off Whatnot. I want to say I paid like $7 for it. And I sold it for a best offer of $32. Sold pretty quickly. It sold like, I think 3 or 4 days after I listed it. So, but I got a lot of hats from this guy. And some of them are not awesome. Some of them are brand new with tags like Winter Circle and Chase Authentics, like Dell Jr. hats. And then I got, a Kodiak Racing 3-bar K Products hat from him. So overall, I'll be extremely profitable off the buy. Off that one, you know, still a decent amount of money, 7 into whatever, you know, is left over from 32 after shipping. Well, you know, shipping's on top of it, but I mean from the shipping that I paid from the guy and Whatnot, which since I bought a lot of items in bulk, it was only like 87 cents for shipping. So all in all, pretty good deal. But yeah, man, this is a lot more simple than a lot of us make it. It's a lot more simple than I've been making it. Um, I've seen a lot of people where they get inventory delivered to them and their life is sweet. You know what I mean? They're not getting on the highway, driving back and forth to the bins for hours at a time each week, only for their bins to start taking all the good stuff out in the back like mine is doing. And so, you know, you got to pivot. If you're not willing to adapt, make changes, strategize, find things that can help you keep going further, you're going to die in the water, man. And that's just the way the name of the game is, man. You got to be willing to do things that take you out of your comfort zone if it means success without selling your soul. That is, you know, don't go that far, man. It ain't worth it. But do what you got to do to survive. Do what you got to do to pay your bills. If it ain't working, don't be married to it. Don't be romantic to something that's proving that it's not working. So hopefully this video was helpful. That's going to do it for this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.